Hello, guys. Any enders today? Okay, don't see any enders. Alright, let's do this. Hello, what are we doing? Searching for wheat pennies. Alright. Hello, other viewer. Ready. 17 Philly. You're fast. Ooh. Yeah, I am pretty decently fast. If I really try hard enough, I can burn a box in about less than an hour. Something Philly. Everything Philly. Come on. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this. It's fun to watch through. I hope you find some rare pen. Yeah, thank you. I hope I do too. Usually I find one wheat penny by now. Oh, and if you like this, I do a box every day. Canadian penny. Damn. Come on. Oh, 09. 09. Oh, Wheatie? Yep, 1950 Denver. Wheat penny number 1. There we go. We finally got. Is it a collection thing? Sorry if I asked too many questions to distract you. Just let me know. Oh, no problem. Ask questions. I like it. It's like, wheat penny's not really that valuable. They're actually really common. But there are some pretty good ones. Usually, like, the only rare ones are Wheaties. Like, the only rare wheat pennies are Wheaties. Wheaties or wheat pennies were struck from 1909 to 1958. There's 27.5 billion of them. Sorry for filling. Alright, 10 rolls in, we should have 2 wheat pennies. I only got 1. I used to collect pennies, but only of my birth year. I find it cool how you just tell which ones are just by a quick glance. Yeah, I've been searching since Christmas of 2023. And of course, as you can anticipate, I literally have no life. I've memorized the dates. Simple. Just look at it. 58. Anything from 1909. 1958. Another one. Oh, dang it. 1944 S. Nice. We pay number 2. I have very good eyesight. I have like 6,050 so wheat pennies right now as I speak. Another one. It's a 40. Oh, that's. Oh. We got scammed, bruh. A washer. We also got another coin from. Brother. I've never had a washer come in a while. Yeah, that's not penny, and neither is this. That is a foreign. I think that's. I think this is Polish. What country uses the forint?
I found this on the web.
Give me a second. That's Poland. No, it's Hungary. Hungarian coin. Also, we got Canadian penny. 1944 Philadelphia wheat penny. Wheat penny number 3. And I think we got a 17 Philly. I'm not too sure. I wonder how that even happens. Because it's when I know a lot about coin technology. So when coins are when they're counted, they're not counted by like their denomination. They're counted by size. And some coins from other countries are just the perfect size as a penny, and they can actually pass as a American penny. That washer, it passed, obviously, because it's exactly the correct one. Most likely what happened is someone there committed fraud and put a washer in there to juice up their numbers. Hello, viewer. I've gotten a box before that had like 170 dimes in it. Like the fake coin in the vending machine trick, yeah. People used to take washers or quarters with holes in them, and then they attach to a string and do that trick, but it doesn't work anymore because a lot of machines will actually trap your coin and suck it in. If I'm not wrong. Either someone committed fraud there, or what happened is that somebody was a mechanic and they... Oh, that's an Indian head penny. Holy crap. Ooh, what year? 1905. Nice. That's an Indian head penny. That's an old boy right there. That's pretty uncommon in today's circulation. You don't see those every day. I want to give you a representation. I've searched probably at least 100 boxes this year. And including that Indian head, I've only found 8 of those. They're like, oh yeah, to search it up. Here's what here's what it looks like without all that grime on it. It's really pretty. Those were struck 1858 to 1909. They were struck in pretty decent numbers. Nothing to write home about, but still. Not like super rare, but those are pretty uncommon. That's a nice penny to find. You probably get those like one out of I want to say one out of every I'd say almost one out of every $200 to $300 of pennies. A Canadian penny from our neighbors up north. Yeah, at the very minimum, Indian head pennies are the youngest Indian head cents. Let's see. Are 106 years old. 116 years old. I'm not wrong, and I did that math correctly. They're very old. That one right there was 120 years old. Do you have a favorite penny? Well, not really, but my favorites... Oh, there's another one. 1957 Denver. Wheat penny number 4. Wheat penny... Oh, there's another one. 1957 Philly and 1955 Denver. Wheat pennies number 5 and 6. One of my favorite wheat pennies I have right now is a 1924 Denver, which I found about 5 weeks ago. And it has a mintage of 3 million, and it's very, very rare. Ooh, there we night. Give me a second. $1941 Philly. Wheat penny number 7. There's no 9. Ready. Okay. Keep going. $17 Philly. Man, I can't wait till my first day of alternate current class. Are they learning about AC current? Well, actually, that's stupid because that's saying like alternating current. I can't wait for my AC class because when I do it, I'm gonna rip down a smoke detector and I might even expose the radioactive core inside of one of them. I used to be into collection 2 cards, but nowadays it's hard to get into the hobby because of so I quit, but watch other people collect. Alright, 20 rolls in, we should have 4 wheat pennies. And we have 7. I hate scalpers. I'm a video gamer, and they scalp the PlayStation. People would use bots to buy it, and then they'd sell for like 1,000. Scalpers suck, dude. I hate scalpers. 1954 filling. We pay number 8. You know what I should do for fun? I should buy a 100 amp fuse from Menards and pop it. Just for fun. But not kill myself by doing it. Bah! Yep, just putting up so much power into a fuse and then bah! Bam! Takes a lot of power to pop one of those bad boys. Another one right at the top. $1944, the classic. In 1944 Philadelphia is the most common wheat penny. Oh, 09. No, that's wheat penny number 9. Let me guess. You're a girl and they won't even sell you to it because you're a girl? That's some bullshit. Scalpers, man. I tell you, I couldn't get my PlayStation for over a year after it launched because of scalpers alone. Like, me and my mom, we had to, like, time the shipment correctly. 50%, mostly talking cards. Ugh. Scalpers are an actual plague in any community that they're in. I don't see it happen with coins. But I will say with coins, there's a lot of people that just blow and exaggerate their numbers. I saw some doofus saying, "Look at the penny! This penny I found! Look, if I flip it over, it's upside down." And I'm like, yeah, that's every single penny. Every penny's designed like that. American coins are designed so that you have to flip them vertically in order to get them right side up on the other side. Oh, that's nice, sweetie. Oh, it's worn down. It looks like probably an older one. 55? Huh. I don't know why there'd be this much damage. Maybe it's polishing. Anyway, that's 1955 Philly. Just give me a second. '55 Philly, Wheat Penny, number 10. Ugh. Come on. Hmm. Ew. Dropped one. Where are you? Yeah, not usually with consoles and games, but cards, yeah. I feel like scalping may be on a dying trend with gaming. I don't know. That, or I'm just not noticing. Some of that. Oh, 9. Another 09. Ooh, come on. Whew, shoot. Mm-hmm. I think with consoles they have time. I think with consoles, yeah, have the time crunch because they'll eventually consoles will be more widespread, but the card's pretty exclusive and they don't think girls will ruin their collection cards. I don't know. Weird. Not selling cards you because you're a girl. That's manlet syndrome behavior. I tell you. Like, bro, someone wants to go up to you and say, "Hey, I will buy this and I will give you money for it." You're like, nah. Like, typically, hey, it's their loss. They won't accept the money, then you don't bother with them. That's their loss, not yours. Unless like you have like a really valuable like, card you want to get, then that's just a kick in the ass. But hey, we're over halfway through. Let's go. I'm gonna play some Minecraft after this, and I'm gonna stream it. I'm having very big difficulties getting slime balls. I literally went to the swamps at a full moon, essentially, and I found 2 slimes. Oh, Minecraft is so fun. Yeah, I'm trying to find. I have a really cool farm. I built a farm from someone's tutorial, but I modified it to what I like to call. It has what I call the creeper choke. When it's activated, only creepers will be able to spawn inside the farm. When it's not, skeletons, zombies, and creepers can spawn all at once. It's an ingenious design. But I need a lot of slime to pull it off. I got the iron. It's a slime that's in my... It's a thorn in my rear. Have you heard of... Witten Noon? No, I haven't. By the way, Pinecone Place, if you wait, I will play some Minecraft after I get this box done. This town. I've never heard of that. Enlighten me. How much money do I have in pennies? Oh, 9. You know what, guys? If I have $300 in pennies, I'm gonna buy a Radia Code 103. 4,000 acres of it. What? Oh, I really want a radio code 103. 30 rolls in, we should have 6 wheat pennies. We should have 6. We got 10. And you know what collection I really want to start? It's a really, really weird collection. A Geiger counter collection. Currently, I own 3 Geiger counters. 1 is inoperable. I actually have 4, but 2 are. There's one there's just like a little plug-in Geiger. Do I have that plug-in Geiger on my desk? I swear, if that thing is on my desk, there shouldn't be any reason for it to be there. Let's see if I still have it. It was really shitty, too. It was really bad. No, I don't think I can find it. Unless it's on like my lower part of my desk. Imagine it's actually like sitting here, just chilling. Yeah, I don't see it. But it was just like a little black cylinder. It was bad. Blue asbestos. I've never heard of blue asbestos before. But, it's, actually, I think I might even have it on my desk. Give me a second. Let's do a quick scan. I thought it was on this part of the desk. Imagine if it is. Let's see. Oh, what's this? I buried a coin. Well, that's cool. Oh, it's a Walking Liberty dollar. Look at that. Is it a Westie? No, it ain't. That's pretty. It's MS-70. Yeah, I don't see that one. It was like this weird Geiger counter. And it plugged into a phone with a 3mm port. And it was so bad. Like, it would literally go radioactive. And it would detect microwaves, which was completely unnecessary. Because microwaves are not ionizing. If a Geiger counter detects microwaves, then that's the Geiger's fault. It's not supposed to do that. The second one I got was a GMC 320 Plus. That's a good Geiger counter, and so when I lended it to my teacher, it came back broke. And no, I don't have a Microsoft account because Microsoft is a pain in my rear. I've tried, and please, I'm not trying to like be that person. I'm not trying to avoid playing with you, but I just don't want to try Microsoft. 1942 Philadelphia, Sweet Pay number 11. Like, I've genuinely tried, and I can't. I hate Microsoft accounts. Oh, 09. Another random note. I always keep talking about my tower. So my tower, good news about it. I think I tried to make it full solar. I can't. I live in Illinois, and our solar up here is garbage. To a certain degree. So, you know, I might go partial solar, but I might go, I might get a 120 volt line connected, because apparently with higher voltage, I actually consume less power. Now, what the heck makes sense to anybody, right? But here's the kicker. A 12 volt, you know, hoist, it's about $325 each. I need 4 of those. And it's going to burn 28 amps. Is there any good games that have science? Astroneer. It's a scientifically based game. There's Espen. And it's got science in it. Actually, I think NASA helped develop Astroneer. And Astroneer is like 7 gigabytes on a storage drive. And it is $20. Probably 25 Canadian. Or 25 Australian. Good grief. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but like my tower will have 4 hoists, and the 12 volt ones are 12 volts, and they consume about 24 amps or 28 amps. So typically, now I could either do that, or I could go to 120 volt hoists, and each of those are $80, and they consume 4.5 amps. And here's the thing: I did the math. Not 17 Philly, by the way. Not counting for the amount of money I have to cost. Not counting for the amount of money it'll take me to trench. Like, I have to go... If you don't know, pine cone in America, we have what we call the American wire gauge. And 3-gauge wire costs me about $2.27 a foot. And oh, there's a Wheat Penny. 1948 Philly. Wheat Penny number 12. And $2.25 a foot, right? Okay, that's not bad. I need 400 foot. That's roughly $860. But if I use gauge 10 watt or 14 gauge, which will definitely suit those motors from top to bottom, I go from having to spend $860 to $60. If I switch to 110 volts, I will save $1,700. That's nuts. And that extra money could be spent on either solar capacity for my cameras, which I'll separate those. And the reason I say cameras is that I'll have cameras on top of my tower so I can see like hundreds of miles in the surrounding area in my state. If you're wondering what do I need hoist for a tower, there's gonna be like a little a cage frame, and the hoist, or no, this cage frame is gonna be hooked onto a rail with counterweights, and it's going to be able to be pulled up, and it's gonna be able to raise by 3D printer. Okay, I have a perfect model for you. Pinecone, I recommend you buy a printer, for a good printer for quality and price is the Creality Ender 2, or Creality Ender 3. I actually used to have a Creality Ender 5 until I had to sell it to pay off my I had to pay off my dad I had to pay my parents back because I actually rear-ended my vehicle into a trailer at my house, backing up. And yep, that printer was gone. A Creality. Crealities are good. 17 Philly. I may not have a lot of experience for printing, but I've just had a Creality, and it's good. Give me a second. Give me a second, sir. Here is a small dog printed from a Creality. Or speaking of dog, what do you print with it? I printed this dog. This dog took about 3 hours to print. And here's an Ender 5 Pro. Look at that. Very, very nice. How heavy is this? Probably like 2 grams. 12. Wow. I'm horrible at weight perception. $1,500. That's a big ass printer. That's ICBD. You know what's right? 1942 Denver Wheat Penny number 13. By the way, I can totally get back into 3D printing. How fast is your printer? My printer, I don't know the speed, but it literally took like 3 hours to print that one little doggo. I could. Fusion costs $300 a year, and a new printer would cost me about $300. I could save and get that. Like before I had a job, I couldn't have supported myself. 17 Philly, by the way. But now I can actually get one. If I really wanted to, I could go buy one right now. But I'll wait a little bit. I have other things I want to spend my money on. But guys, I want to say something. Something I've been kind of keeping behind closed wraps. 300, that's a good size. That's a pretty good size. I am planning on hopefully doing a project. The biggest project on this channel. And one of the biggest projects of my lifetime. It will be advanced and it will be awesome. There's an 09. I call it Project METSECT. METSECT. METSECT, or Meteorological Security Tower. Meteorological, security, and T at the end, tower. Medical Security Tower. Or no, a Meteorological Security Tower. Nice. If you really want to spend money, the best 3D software I've seen is Autodesk Fusion 360. It's about $300 American a year, probably about $500 for you a year, maybe. But it is good. It is tough to learn, but it is so nice. It's the best 3D software. Yeah, that you could go to Tinkercad, which Tinkercad is fine. Not as advanced as I would like it. Nice. So, what the hell is METSECT? You may be asking. METSECT is a up-and-coming project, hopefully beginning in January of 2026, and it will be constructed and erected in around June to August of 2027. It is a meteorological weather tower that has the ability to literally look at any cloud within up to 150-mile radius of its point. It will survey up to 2% of the American continental United States. By the way, there's Wheat Penny. 1957, Denver. Wheat Penny number 14. Currently, I have a tower that has 4 cameras on it, and I observe more land area than what... The land area I observe is more than Ukraine. If I'm not wrong. I'll try. I heard there's a bunch of Klansmen in Red Dead, and I would love to go and, like, rampage through them all. You know, I heard something funny. I don't know who it was, but someone called KKK members bigots and bed sheets. That is the best insult to those losers I've ever heard. Bigots and bed sheets. But, also, the tower will be equipped with a windsock. It will be equipped with a turret camera. So, a camera that you can, like, sit at the top, and you can remote control it and, like, point it towards whatever you want. There's Woody. It will also feature a lot of safety features. So, it'll have harness equipment on inside of it. It will have hard hats, safety signs, trapdoors that will, like, open and then not, like, open down. It'll open up but not open down. So that way you can actually, like, not fall through. Yeah. Alright, 10 rolls left. We should have 8 Wheaties. We have 14. Oh, there's 2 of them. 1957 Denver and 1951 Denver. Wheat Penny's number 1516. But I haven't made an official announcement about it yet. But Project METSECT is my dream. That is my brainchild right there. If my parents allow me to do it, I'm going to do it. I will probably work forward to assembling components of METSECT in the future. and then assembling said components onto the tower. But I need to get a better job in order to get the money for this, because my budget is roughly like $10,000, and I make that in a year. And I have to pay my car payment. And yeah. Smith. Yeah, the first thing I have to do with MetSect, after I improve it, I need to get dirt, and a lot of it. I mean truckloads, probably 7 to 10 of truckloads of dirt. Hopefully I can get clay dirt. How much is clay? I don't want hydrophobic dirt. Weedy. 1939 Denver, that's a rare one. That's uncommon. '39 Denver, 15 million. Oh yeah, that is a pretty rare one. Nice. $59. Nice. 1939 Denver, Wheat Penny. Number 17. That's a good find. $17 Philly. Esmond. What are these? Esmond. What the hell is that thing? Is that a rupia? United Arab Emirates. Cool. Huh? Huh. Alright, that's box. Alright, wheat pennies. We found 17 of those. Nice. Eight bicentennials. 12, 17 Phillies. 4 Esments. 4 Woodies. 3 Canadians. 1 Indian head penny. Why? Alright, thank you guys. I will see you guys in a couple minutes. I'm gonna count some pennies. Yeah, peace. Peace.